Hello, everybody. This is part two of an episode that shows RTD Police Internal Affairs lying and not acknowledging some facts from an incident, and also a police officer lying on a report. A lot of facts weren't talked about in this case. They detained a victim of assault with pepper spray and may have been a assault with physically hands-on from the same person. Yet they had multiple witnesses. They had three security guards witness this event. One of which witnessed it from may have witnessed it from the beginning. She states in body cam footage that it was a physical fight, and then then one of them pulled out mace or pepper spray. But in America, we use the word fighting very loosely. There's two different types of fighting: verbal and physical fighting. It can be either or used to describe it. That's why some police officers will verify it by saying, was it a verbal fight or a physical fight, and are both. So I just want to play a little clip right here.
Retarded! If you are to the max, should not have a badge. Did you pass the
Be quiet!
test?
So that's the victim yelling at the police officer, "You should not have a badge. You are retarded." That's what he says. You are retarded. I believe he said he was retarded. Let's see.
Should not have a badge. Did you pass the
Be quiet!
test?
Or he calls him that at another time. And then the officer acknowledges that this man was not the one with pepper spray. And I'm going to clarify why I'm emphasizing this so much, because when I talked to Internal Affairs, he said he detained the man because he didn't know if not he had pepper spray, and if he was the aggressor or the person who initiated the assault. So we're going to see this on closed captions.
Tractor.
Pepper spray you sprayed yourself with.
I'm not the one who got pepper spray, bro.
That's Maurice Hawkins saying that I'm not the one who got pepper spray, bro. And the YouTube closed captions captured it perfectly. I'm not the one who got pepper spray, bro. So Maurice Hawkins knows that this guy was sprayed with pepper spray and that he didn't have it.
Pepper spray you sprayed yourself with.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go to... So I'm going to show you what the conversation I had with Internal Affairs. The full video is already uploaded online. You can download it or watch it online for free. Odyssey, YouTube, Internet Archive.
Again, I want to kind of take you back to what we discussed a few minutes ago when I had challenged you to think about the officer's perception when this individual was climbing up off the tracks and the officer asked him, "Do you have pepper spray?" And he said yes. So again, try to and this is the hard part about what I do sometimes, and it's probably difficult for you because, I have everything in front of me, so I have the full investigation in front of me. I have all the videotapes and everything, and so I know the outcome. But what I have to try to do, and it's difficult for me at times, and I would challenge you to try to do it. It is difficult, though, is to remove the knowledge that you have of the outcome and look at it at that time. So when that guy comes off the tracks, at that time, that officer felt, hey, this guy is the one with the pepper spray because I asked him and he told me he was.
Yeah.
So, saying that is common sense, I don't think that's a fair statement for this officer because in his mind, he asked the guy and the guy said yes. So I would not say that that's a common sense argument that this guy was not the one with the pepper spray.
Okay, so but I'm saying after.
So, this is Commander Brian Cousineau, and he's trying to say that Maurice Hawkins detained the man because he didn't know if or if not he had pepper spray. Before he even detained him, he knew that he was the one who got pepper sprayed. If he was so certain that this was the man, he didn't even, one of the big things is he didn't even frisk or search the man for any weapons or pepper spray. That goes to show you that he didn't feel that guy was a threat, and he most likely knew that that man was the victim. Because if you get a call to something aggressive, two people are fighting, and you don't know which one is the aggressor, who initiated the attack, you're going to be like, we got to handcuff this guy, stop, search, frisk. So he obviously knew that this man, especially after the man told him, the victim told him multiple times, I don't have pepper spray, you're retarded, are you insane? Why would I pepper spray myself? But I'm going to say my opinions for the end, why he did what he did. But these people just don't care. I'm going to say my opinion, right? Part of my opinion. They just don't care. It's all about, we're just going to grab them, detain. We don't care about their, health and safety. That's my opinion. I can't read minds. Anyways,
Because this guy was disoriented. Mentally he wasn't thinking because he was in shock. He got sprayed. So, but after
is to remove the knowledge that you have of the outcome. At that time, that officer felt, hey, this guy is the one with the pepper spray because I asked him and he told me he was.
Yeah.
So, saying that is common sense, I don't think that's a fair statement for this officer because in his mind, he asked the guy and the guy said yes. So I would not say that that's a common sense argument that this guy was not the one with the pepper spray.
Okay, so but I'm saying after because this guy was disoriented. Mentally he wasn't thinking because he was.
Okay, so this, and I go on to talking about how people act mental, how they react when they get pepper sprayed. I've seen people get CS gassed. A lot of people get CS gassed, and I've seen the effects of that. Now, CS gas and pepper spray are two different things. Some people say that CS gas is more stronger, it's more harsh. So I've seen a lot of people get CS gassed. Some it doesn't affect them. Some people it severely affects them to the point where they have to seek medical help. I've seen people get some blood coming out of the nose. It just depends on who you are. So this is Brian Cousineau. This is the man who wrote the Internal Affairs investigation. Anyways, going to go to... I like this comment right here. Got to zoom in on this. You think I pepper sprayed myself? Are you stupid? Straight gold. That cop deserves a raise. Room temp IQ. Laugh my ass off. That's what LMAO stands for. Anyways, we're going to go back to the video. So there was if you watch part one, before he even arrives on scene, before even he was talked to the security officers with the high yellow vest, Officer Maurice Hawkins even states disinformational, because there's a lot of, and we're gonna find out why, right here.
Wait, what's going on? I'm trying to get our duty sergeant over here for her, but everyone wants to talk on the radio. Okay. Am I the first police officer to speak with you? Yeah. Okay. What's going on? I'm trying to get our duty sergeant over here for her, but... Wait.
Let me put this on full screen. My bad.
Oh my god. Wait, what's going on? I'm trying to get our duty sergeant over here for her, but everyone wants to talk on the radio. Okay. Am I the first police officer to speak with you? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get our duty sergeant over here for her, but...
He said, I'm trying to get our duty sergeant over there for her, but everyone wanted to talk on the radio. So there's a lot of people on the radio jumping on, talking. That's probably why Maurice Hawkins said disinformational. There's a lot of disinformation going on. It's a confusing situation. A lot of people were running, it was a lot of people running around. Okay, so I should go back to I'm going to go to the Internal Affairs report. Okay. So this is also, again, this is available to download for free on Odyssey and Internet Archive, not on YouTube. So he talks about Hawkins was assisted by Allied security officers Sergeant Justin Smith and Officer Guidono Yandura when handcuffing. Internal Affairs Bureau noted no use of force was used when detaining or having him sit on the ground. Let me use my colored markers, that way I can show you. So this is what I read right here, this paragraph. It says Hawkins was able to investigate the incident and learned that another unknown male were involved in a verbal argument. This argument reportedly escalated into a physical altercation in which the unknown male pepper sprayed blank. Blank, I'm going to say blank is the victim because they redacted that. A security guard, later identified as Azarili Jones, stated there was a verbal argument between the two individuals and an unknown male. Then the unknown male pepper sprayed Jones. Riley stated the unknown male fled the scene on a bicycle, and after the pepper spray was deployed, she walked through the cloud and became contaminated by the pepper spray. EMS responded and treated Jones Riley for pepper spray contamination. Blank was asked if he wanted to press charges, and he declined. Continued to deny EMS. So Jones, the female who was sprayed with pepper spray, she didn't see she didn't see nothing. She didn't see a physical altercation. The one who reported physical altercation on the body cam, well, she confirmed I think she said it was physical. She said it was physical. We're gonna review that. She said it was. She said it got physical, but the victim wasn't the one who attacked. He was attacked. He was attacked by the guy with the pepper spray. He was assaulted physically, but still he walked away. That's what was said by Bianca. I'm trying to get a written statement because I have I have a suspicion that she may have meant it was not physical. Okay. So, okay, check this out. It says it should be noted that as of this no, it said Blank was asked if he wanted to press charges and he declined. Blank continued to deny EMS assistance, and after Hawkins determined the facts of the case through his investigation, Blank was allowed to leave the scene with no charges and no suspension issued. So, use of force policy. It says policy 417. So we're reading right here. Based on observance of suspicious circumstances or upon information from investigation, an officer may initiate the stop of a person and conduct an FI when there is articulable reasonable suspicion to do so. A person, however, shall not be detained longer than is reasonably necessary to resolve the officer's suspicion. That is probably subjective. Okay. View. Okay. Exonerated. So he was exonerated from this. In total, Blank was detained for about 5 minutes, which IAB concludes is no longer than reasonably necessary to resolve an investigation. This guy was in pain, and he was detained for 5 minutes. It says Internal Affairs Bureau, IAB, conducted a review of all body-worn cameras, that's what BWC stands for, surveillance cameras, cell phone video, interview with Soto, April 10, 2026, and written reports in this case. The following synopsis of the reviewed footage, written reports. Cell phone video submitted by Soto. The video recording starts just as Hawkins is. So he's reviewing my cell phone video footage. And I mean, I did say in the video, I believe I said in the video, so he didn't do anything. Apparently, they're letting him go right now. They pepper sprayed him. I think the guy got beat up by somebody then. I mean, apparently, if a police officers are letting you go, you didn't do anything wrong. And if they shoved you up against the wall and handcuffed you, and you didn't do anything wrong, that looks really bad. So he's going through my cell phone video footage. He's I think he's reviewing the what is it called? The security camera footage. One thing he doesn't talk about is this is pretty sketchy. So Brian Cousineau, the commander, he's talking about he's going through the security camera footage, and spray blank with pepper spray. Okay. Now I spoke at a board meeting. From what I have the video posted online. I said he was pepper sprayed. I didn't say that. I don't believe I said at the board meeting that he was pepper sprayed by police. But let me see. Anyways, he doesn't acknowledge Bianca, the other security guard, and the I don't know if it's a male or female other security guard witnessed the pepper spray. The Bianca, the main witness who gave a written statement, which they have not given to me. I put in a records request. I don't know if I'm going to get it, if they're going to release it to me. He doesn't even acknowledge that written statement. And I'm going to show you pretty soon in the video. Officer Smith and allied security officers. His body camera turns off. May or may not have been inadvertently. So there's 22 seconds elapsed, he states. The commander says approximately 2 minutes and 22 seconds elapsed when the original body worn camera was inadvertently turned off and the second body worn camera began. Because of the built-in what's called a look back feature of the body worn camera, only 22 seconds of actual video footage was lost. Okay. So 2 minutes. So if you activate your body camera, it's gonna go back because it's on like a loop recording. That's what I'm assuming. It'll pull 2 minutes of body worn camera video, but not the audio. Why do they have it set like that? I don't know why. It should be video and audio. Axon is a pretty advanced body camera. I would assume that they do have that feature. That's my assumption. These two body-worn activations attributed Hawkins to be viewed as BWC activation at 8:53 p.m. and BWC activation at 9:03 p.m. Let me erase that. Sorry about that. Okay. He doesn't give accurate information right here. It says we're looking at right here at about 2 minutes of the video, a 2 minutes timestamp. That's probably the 2 minute timestamp of the video. Hawkins asks a group of allied officers what happened, and they direct him further down the platform. It is slightly inaudible, but it appears as if one of the security officers mentions they are fighting, to which Hawkins responds still and begins to run in the direction provided by the security officers. No, that's false. Anyways, what are you going to review? So, as you can see from the first video, he's only talking about the female security guard who was pepper sprayed, Jones Riley. but he's not acknowledging the other security guards, and he doesn't even write about their written statements in there. So we're gonna have to jump around. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get my timestamp up. So 4:30. Let's go back to 4:33. Pretty sure.
One. I'll keep you covered till your next officer gets here.
Is it him?
One. He's down in the trap.
He's down in the trap here. Sorry, I'm gonna put it at full screen.
I don't know what he's got, but he's already.
I don't know what he's got, but he's
sprayed one.
He's already sprayed
I'll keep
one.
you covered till your next officer gets here.
So that security guard gave misinformation. Don't know why. 24:22. Let's go back over here. So he's getting sprayed. He already got sprayed. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 security guards. And so sorry about that. So there's the man on the bicycle. There's security guard Bianca. There's unknown security guard. I don't know who that is. And this is the Azarali. And she's the one who got pepper sprayed. But in the internal affairs investigation, he's only talking about her, but he doesn't talk about their written statements. These two, for a fact, have written statements, and I'm going to show you in the body-worn camera footage. Officer N. Larkin, badge number 2444, got written statements from them. He didn't get a written statement from them. At least that's what it's shown on the body-worn camera. Okay. Here we're gonna jump to the male-looking security guard. He looks like a male. Making that assumption. Also, well, I'm gonna show you when they detained him, how rough it was. It was pretty bad. Well, you could watch it, but it was pretty. Well, let me show you right now. Well, here's that lady, the Bianca. Let me check the audio on this. OBS.
Guy, camera off.
The other guy got physical, and then the other guy, this guy.
So
was
they
trying
both. So they started arguing. He ended up trying to walk away.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I told him to disengage.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna call for you to come through.
Okay.
He was walking away, like he was trying to disengage from him,
Uh-huh.
away from him, and then the other guy got aggressive and
Okay.
then sprayed him randomly.
All right. So he was trying to leave, and he's being aggressive. Okay.
The other guy got physical.
She states the other guy got physical. It's not accurate on the closed caption. The other guy got physical or got.
Guy.
Camera off.
The other guy got physical, and then the other guy, this guy
So
was
they
trying
both. So they started arguing. He ended up trying to walk away.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I told him to disengage.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna call for you to come through.
Okay.
He was walking away, like he was trying to disengage from him,
Uh-huh.
away from him, and then the other guy got aggressive and
Okay.
then sprayed him randomly.
All right.
So she knows all this, but she didn't tell him to stop arresting him. She didn't yell from the tracks across the tracks. Hey, that's the victim. They just. She could have confirmed that's the victim. They could have let him get help if he wanted to walk away. You know, he has a right pretty much to walk away. Well, I believe I don't. I can't confirm that. I'm not a lawyer. Do your thing. Do your research. So we're gonna go to male-looking security guard talks to N. Larkin about what he saw. So 59:20 is the timestamp. 59:20. Turns on his body camera.
Would you be able to tell me what you witnessed?
So I was in the driver release station and I was doing a lot of yelling. And when I came out, I was right on that.
Let me go
I was in the track one.
because I had to raise the volume.
So I was in the driver release station and I was doing a lot of yelling. And when I came out, I was right on that. I was in the track one. And I just saw two people yelling at each other, kind of trying to go at each other, but like really just keeping distance. And then when I saw that the guard, she was caught in between. So I just yelled at her to like move on from the situation by herself.
Yeah.
And when I saw her make a move, that's when I came up behind the train because I was running over this way to make sure she was okay. And I saw the guy on the bike. It was a black bike. He was wearing all black. I didn't really see his face.
So
Okay.
he confirms that he didn't see anything physical. He saw pepper spray. That the victim was disengaging, walking away. And you're gonna see right now. And Larkin give written statement reports to security guards. 2 security guards.
Do you have an ID on you?
Is my guard card okay?
I
Or do you want my
just if I could get a state ID.
This guy's got it right.
And is the address on it accurate?
No, not that one.
Okay.
Look at the police presence on this.
3? Okay. There's that for you. I'm going to take that more information in just a second.
These are written statements. Documents to give to witnesses. I haven't gotten these. I requested them. I haven't gotten them. And I'm trying to get them.
Shit.
In the ambulance?
That was up being up.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's for you.
Yeah.
You can write on the hood of the car.
You know how to do those. I've given you plenty, so. You plenty. Yeah.
You can write on the hood of the car.
You know how to do those. I've given you plenty, so.
Gives her a written statement. So you see he gives Officer N. Larkin gives her paper documentation for written statement. I haven't gotten hers either.
She's still getting checked out.
Okay. Did you witness much of what happened?
No, I ran up having to go get her.
Okay.
So I didn't do shit.
Nice.
No, I came out the stairs.
Yeah, you did. I mean, yeah, you shoved that guy against the wall. Watch this.
And you know, I got her name and contact information for the one who got pepper sprayed.
This isn't.
Yeah, she just walked through the cloud. She wasn't.
Yeah, like that's what I'm finding out.
Yeah, it happened out like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. But yeah, I have her contact info.
Good.
So if we're not able,
should be fine. We just walk through the. Give her like whatever. Whenever you go on, if she can write it down, fine. If not, just do a verbal.
okay. I did a verbal with her already on the first one.
He says I did a verbal with her already on the first one.
Yeah, and I called EMS for her.
The more I hear this, the more confused I get.
Look, this is what this officer just said. I believe his name is Maurice. The more I hear this, the more confused I get.
What happened?
As to what happened. As to what happened. So, let me... I believe that officer was in the incident reports. There's a third incident report. Mick Mahone Christopher. He said responded to an assault in progress at the commuter rail train platform of Denver Union Station located at. Upon arrival, I offered my assistance to the other RTD Police Department officers on scene who advised that my assistance was not needed. I cleared the scene. That may have been him. So turns off body camera. That's him. So there's something else I wanted to show you. It was oh, check this out. Check this out. 1830 timestamp. This is how crooked, this is how smart these police officers are about covering things up. About covering up their conversations that they do not want to be recorded. Watch this. Follow the closed captions carefully. Closed captions didn't pick this up, but you can hear it. If you crank up the audio, let me check my OBS settings. It says
I'm gonna go out.
Let's go back.
Go out.
Did you catch that?
Everything's still recording. Everything's still recording.
I'm gonna go out.
He says your body cam is. Let me.
Everything's still recording.
The security guard says your body camera is still recording.
Everything's still recording.
Or he says something about you're still recording.
Everything's still recording. Everything's still recording.
I'm gonna go out.
So he says, I know I can hear clearly what Officer Maurice Hawkins says. This is his body camera, by the way.
still recording.
I'm gonna go off.
He says, I'm going to go off. I am going to go off. And Larkin hears it. He turns off his body camera. Keep an eye on N. Larkin right here. I think his name is Nate. Nate Larkin. Yeah, Nate. Let's watch this. Oop. He pressed it. Did you see it? For a split second.
Okay, still recording.
I'm gonna go off.
Boom. Pause. If you watch his body camera, you could hear Maurice say that as well to him. I'm going off. So they're turning off their body cameras at the same time. And there's a conversation between Nate Larkin, Maurice Hawkins, and Bianca, the security guard, the hefty woman, and that security guard with the yellow high vis. You'll see, I'll show you that. Right here. There it is.
They were in his pocket.
This is where he says it. Says I'm going off. You could barely make it out on Nate Larkin's body camera. I'll say at the 57:20 mark. He says it. 57:20 mark. I gotta write that down on. Fifty-seven 20 mark. Let's see. You gotta really crank up the audio to hear it. So they return. This is the conversation. So remember, I read at the Internal Investigations report. It has a feature where it captures video, but before you turn it on, but it's just video. It's not audio with video. Video with audio. So this is like that. So they're having a secret conversation. I'm going to get a lip reader to check this out. And okay, gonna get a lip reader on this one. So this is like 58-second mark, or 58-minute mark, sorry. Oh, the glasses part. So the other thing that makes this case really bad, the victim, from what you're about to see right now, I believe he has prescription glasses. We're gonna go timestamp 1740. So not only is this guy not able to see, I mean, probably not able to see without his glasses, but he was also pepper sprayed. So his visibility was significantly reduced, not making him a threat. We're going to play the video.
We're gonna look on the track sheet. Do you know like which direction you threw him?
Dude, I'm blind right now, so I'm kind of like... If I had my glasses on, I can tell you exactly where I was at when I threw him.
He said, if I had my glasses on, I can tell you exactly where I was at when I threw.
Okay, so like when you...
If I had my glasses on, I can tell you exactly where I was at when I threw him.
Okay, so like
if I had my glasses on, I could tell you exactly where I was at when I threw them.
If I had my glasses on, I can tell you exactly where I was at when I threw him.
Okay, so like when you had that whole...
I got it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Well, I appreciate you. These are
them.
So like when
These
you
are
was, when you had that
sunglasses.
whole...
I got it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I gotta get that frame. No.
I appreciate you. These are...
Okay, so like when you had that whole...
I got it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
They're not sunglasses. They look like prescription glasses. They're like clear. I forgot how to do it frame by frame on YouTube. These are ASD. No. Z. Closed captions. Oh.
Well, I appreciate you. These are them.
All right. He got him.
You
He
can see
got
for
him.
a split second.
Oh, okay.
Well, I appreciate you. These are them.
So like when you had that whole...
I got it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Well,
They appear to be a prescription looking glasses. They're definitely not sunglasses. You know, this just gets worse. You know, this event more and worse. Okay, we're gonna go back to the internal investigations report. Okay, so we're gonna go down and look at this. So we know for a fact that there was 2 written statements, yet Internal Affairs doesn't acknowledge them or talk about them. So it says about, this is the security camera footage I believe he's reviewing right here. It's all the yeah, this is the security camera footage. RTD surveillance camera. Oh, sorry about that. Let me see. RTD surveillance camera review. In the surveillance camera review, he does not mention the 2 security guards who gave a written statement on body camera footage video. A written statement on body camera video. Body worn camera review from Hawkins. So he barely reviews this. It's not very detailed of the security camera footage, and he doesn't mention the other 2 security guards. It's getting sketchy. So now he's talking about Officer Hawkins, body camera video. Okay, so this is where he says, oh, he got it right here. He says, where are they? The one of the security officers responds he is down the tracks and advises Hawkins he is not sure what he has, but he has already sprayed one, so he does acknowledge that. He says, okay, oh, so he does, okay. At about 3:31 in the video, Hawkins asks if he has pepper spray, and Blank responds with yes. IAB recognizes that Blank probably thought he was being asked if he had been pepper sprayed when he responded. Blank begins to scream at Hawkins, asking him, referring to Hawkins, "Are you fucking retarded?" Again, more likely than not due to the misunderstanding of the question asked. Throughout the contact, Hawkins is attempting to de-escalate Blank. However, he is yelling, argumentative, and at one point refers to Hawkins as a nigga, which the guy did say. And at about 7:26 of the video, Hawkins asks a couple of allied officers if anyone is a witness to the altercation. One of the officers responds yes and points to a security officer on the other side of the platform. But still, at the beginning of the Internal Affairs investigation report, they state that he states that Hawkins asked Blank if he needed medical attention, which was declined. Blank attempted to leave, and Hawkins advised him he was being detained. Blank continued to attempt to leave, and Hawkins detained Blank by placing handcuffs on him and having him sit on the ground. He said when Hawkins arrived on scene, unknown security guards reported there was a male individual with pepper spray, and this male pepper sprayed a security guard. Hawkins contacted the reported male, later identified as Blank, and when asked if he has pepper spray, Blank did not respond, as he was yelling and stated Blank was pepper sprayed and wanted water. So this was like an issue that we were arguing about. Anyways, this I don't know. It was such a not a good scenario. To be a victim of a crime at RTD property, you're probably going to get detained, like this man. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact, but so during this time, Hawkins is speaking with. Okay, this is Hawkins' body camera. He's timed. So it says at about 1:58 of the video, you can see Hawkins activated his body-worn camera and partially hear him say something about his camera being off. During this time, Hawkins is speaking with an allied security officer who relays that Blank was trying to leave and the unknown male pepper sprayed Blank. At about 2:40 of the video, Hawkins relays to Larkin that he's going to take the handcuffs off Blank based on his investigation showing the unknown male as the person who sprayed the pepper spray. At about 4:25 of the video, Hawkins asks Blank if he would like EMS or to press charges, and Blank responds by saying no. At about 4:35 of the video, Hawkins begins to remove the handcuffs, and after getting identifying information from Blank, he is allowed to leave the scene. IAB noted no concerns arose after viewing both body-worn camera videos from Hawkins. Now there's the body-worn camera review from Larkin. IAB notes that Larkin has two separate body-worn camera videos related to the incident. The first body-worn camera is what IAB will focus on. The second body-worn camera video will be preserved. However, this video is of interactions with Allied security personnel, RTPD personnel, and EMS personnel. The second body-worn camera video starts at 21:09:31, which is after Blank had already left the scene. He doesn't want to do timestamp from the second body-worn camera video. RTD PD report review. Narrative written by Hawkins. So he reviewed his so this is the he even documents the phone interview he had with me on I believe it was April 10th, 2026. Yeah, April 10th, 2026. So he recorded when I spoke with him. I mean, it wasn't a formal interview. I didn't tell him I was recording, but he knew I was recording because I recorded the chief of police. Sorry, I'm jumping around. The He says on April 10th, 2026 at about 8:33 a.m., IAB received a prearranged phone call from Soto to discuss this incident. This phone call was captured on body-worn camera. Yeah, I said I know, you know. Anyways, he could document this all he wants. I got the recording, so it's not a he said, she said. I got everything you got. So I know you're listening. So, Internal Affairs Bureau has determined Hawkins acted appropriately and in adherence to the contacts and temporary detentions policy, and consequently, this allegation is exonerated. Wow. Ryan Cousineau, Commander, date April 14th, 2026. Wow. Free to leave. He said something about a soft hand technique in here. Like he detained him with the soft hand technique. If that's a soft hand technique, man, that's not good. There was no complaint of excessive force. However, there was an allegation that Hawkins pepper sprayed, Blank handcuffed him, and then released him with no charges. That's what he states. Officer cell use. I guess he said YouTube page and publicly commenting on police brutality. Divide of credibility of Francisco Soto. My credibility? Okay. I mean, I believe I don't know if I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did well. I mean, if you saw somebody who's screaming he got pepper sprayed and he's being arrested by police, pretty sure you're gonna most people would jump to the conclusion. But I mean, that's why I did a public records request and just post this on YouTube without. I mean, I posted it on YouTube, but I dug deeper into the investigation to get the facts. And the facts are more disturbing than just my cell phone video. From what I first saw, this is pretty bad. I mean, I'm going to show you up close about how they arrested when they grabbed this dude. I didn't like it. I think it was, I'm not a police officer. I don't know the policies, procedures. I don't know what the use of force is. But to me, this looks bad.
You want to file a complaint? Who got pepper spray, bro?
I need water! I need water!
I need water! You're going to stay right here.
Are you going to do
I asked
Give
you,
me right.
did you want EMS?
Yes!
You said no.
Yes!
Okay? But you're staying here, okay?
No!
Yes, you... Come on. That's illegal. It's illegal. I feel hard, but... No!
Grabbing this dude. You got 3 guys on this dude. And you watch my cell phone video. It's bad. It does not look good. So we can go back to I showed it. I believe I showed it in the first. So this one. Look at him. Look at him yank up on his arm. Watch this. See that? He's on a wide stance and he's just cranking up his arm behind his back. See that? Look, I've been handcuffed and this is, that's pretty painful. It's just ironic that this lady walks up, looks at it, and doesn't say anything like, stop. Stop. He's the victim. After she knows the victim was not aggressive and was walking away. That blows my mind. That is shocking. That I don't like. I mean, this guy isn't that big. This dude's about 300 pounds. This guy's probably about 250. The guy, I don't know. Well, look, they just get a high five.
No, I didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't do anything. And okay, enough of that. I want to talk about something else before I forget. So go to the videos. Remember, I was talking about the body camera, them turning off their body camera. They're very strategic in their tactics for turning off their body cameras all at the same time. This is something that's I've seen before with Denver Police Department. At another case, these guys are more slick because they won't even say nothing, and they just, if one officer sees another turn off his body camera, they all turn off their body cameras. And this was during an incident where the person they were arresting was still here and they were still on scene, and they turned off their body cameras. They should, to me, I don't know what their policies and procedures are, but they should not have been turning off their body cameras while on the scene or during an investigation. That would seem like common sense amongst a department policy procedure, or something that a department would implement in their policy or procedures, I should say. I don't know. What's your opinion? Put your comments in the description below. I want you to think for yourselves. Look at this evidence. What do you think?
She gonna get in the car or what are we doing?
No, she's fine. She can stand there.
Okay.
We ain't doing anything wrong. She's fine. She's not like us.
Look at him. He sees it. Boom. 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 He's turning off his camera. Look, the guy, this is his body camera. He's turning off his too.
She's fine. She's not like us.
That was pretty slick. It wasn't as slick as RTD. The security officer, the security officer looks into the body camera and tells Officer Hawkins, "Your body camera's recording." That wasn't slick at all. These guys are pretty slick. One sees him turn off his body camera, all the others follow suit. So they can have a private conversation, which they're probably not allowed to do when they're on scene. Just this guy's hand comes up, turns off his body camera. You hear the vibration and the beeping initiating the body camera's turning off. This guy, by the way, gets paid over $200,000 a year.